What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for BABA with the ticker symbol BABA. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So here we have the daily chart for Alibaba, and the market is still open. However, it's going to be closing in about 19 minutes, so we can go ahead and do this analysis. So since I looked at BABA last week Wednesday, price did gap down on Thursday. It was getting closer and closer to that measure move target at the 81 or even that $80 level. And then today we saw a big gap up. And is this the end of that down move, or is there still going to be another opportunity for lower prices? Well, overall, it's still bearish, and I'll go over the reasons why. This is just a move up higher. It doesn't really change the picture as of right now, because we're still seeing price below the EMA. And we do have this downward trend line off of the swing highs that has not been broken. So price can get rejected from that level if it can get up there. So this measuring target is still in play, even though it hasn't been reached. A lot of times you will see two attempts at the measuring target. So the measuring target started from back over here. This was the first leg down from the highs of the range. This is the second leg down, or the second attempt to reach the opposite side of the range, and sometimes the second attempt is in the formation of two small attempts. So this is one attempt right here, and we're pulling back. We can still see the second attempt take place here. So again, it's still bearish overall. This is still bearish territory, even though we're seeing a move up higher. I'd be expecting more downside in the future, unless, however, again, things don't always go according to plan. This is just a prediction. It's not really a trade setup. So if we do see price move up higher, just like we saw today, and it continues to move up higher, price needs to break this trend line, get above the EMA, get above this $91 level, and then obviously that's a failure by the bears to reach that target, which will lead to a strong reversal in the future. So that's how it can play out if price is really that bullish. As right now, this is still in bearish territory, and we can always still see another push down like that. So that's what's expected to occur. What's not expected to occur is continuation like this. But I'm just letting you know that can also occur, because the market can do a lot of different things. It could always just continue to trade sideways from where we are right now. It can, drop down today. Next week. It can push up higher. So it can do a lot of different things. I'm going over what it's most likely to do. And what it's most likely to do is still go down lower, because this is still in that bearish territory for lower prices, especially because the measure move wasn't reached. They aren't always reached, but if they're not reached and we're still in bearish territory, we can still see another attempt down by the sellers to reset target. However, if we just see another gap up on Monday like we just saw today, then things change, and the chart is telling me that the price does not want to go down, and the aggressive buyers are back in the market, and they want to probably continue pushing up the price. So if we do see that again, something like this, and that's signaling to me that price is bullish now, and it's outside of that bearish territory, and it wants to continue moving up higher. As right now, this is still not that bullish. We just saw one move up. How many times have you seen a gap up and then just a complete crash down the next day? It happens a lot of times. So again, this is still in bearish territory, and I'll be expecting lower prices, looking for the $80 level as of right now. Again, if things change, I'll give you guys an update on Wednesday. I would need to see price get above the $91 level and shoot right through it. And then if it does pull back, it needs to find support for higher prices. Something like that would be changing the picture. As right now, the picture has not changed since my last analysis. So here's a quick take on the weekly chart, and you can see that price is looking pretty bullish for this week. We'll see if the bears are able to reach the target or not. This is still in bearish territory. Again, measuring targets are not always reached. That's something to always remember. So we'll see how this develops. As right now, this is still looking like it wants to go lower, but it's promising for the bulls. If you're a bull, if you're a long-term holder, then this is a decent sign, but it's not the end-all be-all. It can also still continue lower, which is still in the higher probability end of the scale, then go up higher, which is on the lower probability end of the scale. But this is better than just continue to crash down lower if you're a bull. So either way, weekly chart shows this is a bullish week. We could be pulling back to just maybe the low 90s, high 80s, which we already are. at, and then continue down lower from there. So we'll see how this develops. I'm not saying this is bullish as right now. I'm still leaning more towards the downside. It would take a lot more than this to change the picture. This is still in that bearish territory. And just an example of what I mean is that, let's say we have an uptrend and it's very strong, and then people start saying, oh man, is this a crash right here, we're pulling back. Well, most likely it's just a pullback for higher prices. So it's still in the territory for bullish price action in the future. And this is an example, that's just an example of representing what I mean right over here. This is still in the territory of being a pullback in this downtrend for lower prices, something like that. So we'll see what occurs. But as right now, that's all I have for BABA this week, and I'll give you guys an update next week, Wednesday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.